Hard coding we have already discussed, so you need to have your strings for localization, so your text basically for localization in some separate file which can be shared and which can be replaced with a localized file in any language. Another thing is the use of placeholders and the actual quality of text inside this file. So by placeholders I mean so the variables which are used instead of numbers, instead of names of characters, for example, instead of items. So why it is important? Because if you are talking about English is a language with kind of a few inflections. So you don't have very much many inflections for gender, or for just two inflections for number. So you can have only plural and singular, but in many languages the situation is completely different. So you need to be able to put a name of your character instead of a placeholder and make sure that it fits the rest of the sentence it is used in. So this is another thing to consider. And in the light of this, it is also important to keep the texts in whole sentences, I would say. So what I often see when I start on a localization project is that you have a phrase like you have 5 coins, for example, and then the developer does the following. So they put you have in one string, they put 5 as a placeholder, as a variable in the second string, and you have coins in the third string. And if you want to do localization, you need to understand that in German, for example, the word order in the sentence will be completely different. So you won't be able to translate this phrase the same way it is in English. So these are the things I would consider from technical standpoint. And from more like a preparation standpoint, I would also consider making some kind of localization brief or guideline on your characters and on your items. That would help a lot to translators if you do human translation. This can also be prompted and using a prompt if you do AI translation. So in any case, it is important to describe your characters, at least to describe what gender they are, what they do, how they connect to each other, and maybe to give some references like pictures. This is like the perfect version of style guide that I would always want to get from a game developer.